Welcome to the office.
Do you believe now? Are you a believer?
Little by little.
Little by little. How you doing, Brian?
You know, hanging in there.
How did you do? You've been here this week, seen you a few times.
Yep.
What'd you come for?
Came for back and neck pain, stemming from rib injuries. That was the theory.
Okay, and what did we discover?
That the theory was somewhat accurate.
Okay.
That the area that I'm talking about, where I can feel the ribs kind of overlapped and healed awkwardly.
Yes.
As we follow those, I believe 10 and 11 ribs around to the back, we see how those are pretty detached from the spine. The lower one, kind of the lower portion of it is touching. The upper one almost seems completely removed, but it's not that the branches just came off the tree. It's almost like the tree moved away from the branches. So trying to do any adjustments right on the rib right now, they can't even reach the spine.
So you get that, right?
Yes,
so
exactly.
It's not about adjusting the rib right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's about
we gotta
balancing
get the spine to come.
But it's our last day, dude.
Right.
So what are we gonna do?
Just we're gonna chip away at it and then come back in October. And
Okay.
the digestion piece was kind of marked that as a TBD for today. We wanted to see where we got.
And any change in your digestion this week?
Not particularly. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna deal with that today.
Cool.
And that's something you can actually do on your when you head back.
Awesome.
All right, so today we'll get you checked. After that, we'll talk about the acidification that's necessary. What we actually did talk about was I was adjusting. You wanted to see if any changes happened through just adjusting.
Yes.
And you're telling me no.
Nothing noticeable.
Nothing noticeable.
Yeah.
So we're going to add in acidification. Actually, I should probably talk about it now.
Great.
All right. So, and maybe you've heard me talk about this on previous videos. The clinical term is hypochlorhydria, low stomach acid. If we don't have the appropriate stomach acid here, pH of the stomach should actually be 2.0.
Okay.
The acidity activates the enzymes of digestion, trypsin, chymotrypsin, pepsin, those things, right?
Okay.
And when we eat, if we don't have that proper acidity, we don't get full activation of those enzymes. We don't get breakdown specifically of our proteins. And when, we'll take an example, if we have protein sitting in the stomach, animal protein specifically, it takes about 6 hours to digest, right? Fruits and vegetables go through the stomach in about 20 minutes.
Right.
So let's say you got a piece of meat in a warm, dark, moist environment. What's going to happen?
It's gonna rot.
It's going to rot, it's going to putrefy, it's going to go rancid, and it's going to produce two other things. Actually more than two other things, but the two main things are going to be pyruvic acid and lactic acid. So there's a misconception, and that's the reflux most people feel.
Which they generalize that to say I have too much acid.
And exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a little careful. I've been doing this 20 years, taking care of digestion. In those 20 years of digestion, few thousand cases, only one, maybe the second, not really, one, was a true hyperacidity. And for every one of those that came in with reflux, guess what I gave them?
What you're talking
More
about.
stomach acid.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So
There's this whole big alkaline craze, but yeah, the flag.
Well, let's talk about that real quick. Here's my take on it. Acid-base shift, basic chemistry.
Yeah.
You remember chemistry? Acid-base shift. If you add base to the body, what does it do? Produce acid.
Right.
If you add acid to the body, what does it do? Produce base. Why? Because the body is always striving for
balance. Yeah.
homeostasis. Right. So what's the best way to alkalize the body?
Acidify it.
Lemon water.
Right, because that's acid, but it goes in acid, but it turns alkaline. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Lemon water will create the acid-base shift and produce alkalinity in the body. We want to moderate things that we eat that promote acidity. So the idea is lower things that cause. Now there's a difference. There's lactic acidosis or lactic acid buildup in the muscle that people think, oh, I'm acidic. So there's acidic in the body systemically. There's acidic in the stomach. Different. I'm not talking about systemic first. I'm talking stomach related to digestion. Okay?
Gotcha, yeah.
So that shift, acid-base shift and all that, I'm talking mainly first for digestion.
Yeah.
Then you can take it on to the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Okay?
Are the consequences of that like malabsorption of all those things? Like you're talking about the protein, yeah.
Absolutely. So if you're not absorbing and assimilating in your stomach. So, pH, real quick.
Yeah.
We eat the food. Food hits the stomach. pH of the stomach should be acidic, 2.0. Convert trypsinogen to trypsin, pepsinogen to pepsin, chymotrypsinogen to chymotrypsin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're starting to activate the enzymes of digestion.
Right.
The second thing you need that acidity for, and this is key, is once the food leaves the stomach to enter the first part of the intestines, which we call the duodenum, it hits there. The acidity of the food when it leaves the stomach to there should be 4.5 to 5.5. By the way, it's not my opinion, this is medical physiology, by the way, guys. Okay, that acidity will stimulate two hormones when it leaves. So when the food leaves here, it's called a bolus. The bolus goes to the duodenum. The bolus should be acidic at 4.5 to 5.5. It then stimulates CCK, cholecystokinin, goes to the gallbladder, release the bile. Bile then will do what? Emulsify and transport the fats. Follow. If you don't have the acidity, first you got the reflux, didn't break down the proteins, it goes then it gets here, we didn't stimulate the gallbladder, we get a sluggish gallbladder, which leads to
Gallstones.
and floaty poops we call steatorrhea. Next hormone, pancrealose, pancreatin, different books, different terminology, that goes to the pancreas. Now, what do we know about the pancreas? Generally, everybody knows the main thing it does is what?
It deals with carbs.
Insulin, right?
Yeah.
Produces insulin, but it also produces glucagon. But it also produces a third thing which is so damn important in the body, and that's called bicarbonate. Okay, so now it left here, it stimulated the gallbladder, released the bile, but now it needs to be basic again to absorb in the villi and microvilli of the small intestines. So it has to then stimulate the pancreas to release bicarbonate to now neutralize that same bolus. It's kind of wild, dude.
Yeah,
that's how the body works.
Crazy.
It's not my opinion, guys. Okay, so acid here gets the digestion going, stimulates the gallbladder, stimulates the pancreas. Then we have absorption. Starting at the base of the neck. So back to Florida?
Yep. Yeah, tomorrow.
Right on. Work is good?
It is. Yeah.
Good.
Sure.
We got just a tiny bit today, dude. These are small ones.
That's great.
Small tiny babies. Small tiny babies.
Like that.
Now the question is, what are you going to receive?
All of it.
Alright, let's do it. Let's feel what's going on. Head down, sir. Static palpation. More tender there. There.
That one.
Head down, let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on. 10, 11.
10.
Five. You ready?
Yes, sir.
C1. Soft pinch of the SCM. There you go. Yes. Nice. Come on up, sir. Turn your toes the other way, please, Brian. There you go. Slide your chest up a little more. Knees up. There you go. Knees forward a little bit. So the idea with the hips or the knees, it's just a little past 90, which is right about there. And we're going to do L5.
Oh!
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
9. no, 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 no. Oh, he's fighting now. Drop the tummy, sir. That's not it. It's too bouncy. I'm about to show you guys something that's not seen before. Come on up. It's not gonna go there, dude.
Oh,
You're too bouncy now.
that first one.
Did I get you?
I felt go up, like my whole stomach track, I swear.
Did I get you?
Yeah.
Walk it out. Cool. T9, adrenals. T9. T9 could actually be hidden.
I was like,
Power going through? Like
Yeah.
a circuit?
yeah.
Awesome. Hips are moving good, dimples are moving good. And have a seat, please. Let's continue. Any feedback, any comments on your week?
It's been amazing, the precision of what you do. I was coming into it, what kind of attracted me to it, and being here and experiencing it firsthand. It's every bit what I was expecting.
Right on. All good, sir. You're clear.
Amazing.
Questions for me, sir?
No, I know we got October on the books. I guess just goals in between now and then.
Just movement and posture.
Movement
And posture, low-grade enzymes for the inflammation, and you have your digestion you're going to be working on this summer.
Great.
Okay, squeeze. Squeeze. I did think he was Robin, though, when he first came in. There you go. Squeeze. Squeeze. Face the camera. Hi. That's it. All right, brother. We're all set.
Really appreciate everything.
You're welcome.
Means a lot. Yeah. See you again.
Okay.
Thanks.